Alright, back with this map here. It talks about Jerusalem and the time of Solomon in 970 to 930 BC. It says, David commanded his son Solomon to build a new temple. This would be, of course, the first temple, which was Solomon's temple. It says, this work took 7 years, followed by 13 years of building an adjacent royal complex, which is in 1 Kings 6, chapter 6. As this quarter was located outside the north of the original city of David, so Solomon's temple was just north of Jerusalem, not actually in Jerusalem, just north of Jerusalem. New city walls must have been built to connect the two areas. Built atop Mount Moriah, Solomon's temple was Israel's first permanent sanctuary. The royal complex immediately to the south of the temple consisted of Solomon's own palace and a smaller house for his Egyptian wife, an armory called the House of the Force of Lebanon, a hall of pillars, and a hall of the throne. A special accent connected this complex with the temple. The area between the temple complex and the city of David was called the Ophel. Now, this is what Jerusalem looked like during the time of King Solomon, from 970 to 930 BC. Of course, you had the Western Hill, the House of the Force of Lebanon. That would be basically where they housed the trees of Lebanon, which were these very tall, magnificent trees that was in Lebanon. They would have like a storage house where they store these big trees out. Then, of course, you had Solomon's temple, and then Solomon's palace, and then a royal complex. You had the Ophel, which separated King Solomon's palace from the rest of the city. The Solomon city walls, the Kidron Valley, the city of David, which is Jerusalem, the gardens and all that. So basically, this is what Jerusalem looked like during the time of King Solomon, from 970 to 930 BC. Hold this up right. It's 2 pages big. That's what it looked like right there. That's how big it was. So that's how big Jerusalem was in the time of King Solomon. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this about the map, and I'll be right back with chapter 3 here shortly.